Hello Strawberry Group. So today we're going to do a little bit of phonics and we're going to start off with our flashcards just like we always do. So I'm going to go through each page and I'd like you at home to say a sound that you can see and the action as well. And then I'll go back through them just to double check we got them all right, okay? Off we go. Okay, brilliant. Right, let's go back through them just to make sure we've got them all right. So we have got A, E, I, O, U, R, O, ow, oi, ear, air, yaw, and Brilliant. Okay, right. What we're going to do today is actually something brand new. Okay, and in reception and for the first part of year one, we've learnt all those sounds that we just did on our flashcards, and we knew one way to spell them. Now, at this point in year one, we're going to learn that there are some other ways to spell all those sounds that you know. So it's really tricky. It means it's a lot more information, a lot more to think about, but I know that you can do it. Okay, so we've got the A sound this week. And if you have a look at these three sounds at the top of your page, they all make the A sound, but so far you've only seen this one here. And we know that their letter names for this one is an A and an I. And we know that this sound always comes in the middle of a word. You don't see this one at the end of the word. This is always in the middle. Now, we are going to learn that there's a couple of other ways to spell the A sound as well. Now, this one here, I wonder if anybody knows what these letter names are. This is an A and a Y, and this one mostly comes at the end of a word. So it does occasionally come in the middle of the word, but this one comes at mostly the end of a word. Okay, so this is A-Y, and it makes exactly the same sound as this one, so it makes it a little bit more complicated. Then this one here, now this is a tricky one. I know we've talked a little bit about it, haven't we? This is an A-E split digraph. So here, this line in the middle represents a letter that will go in there. But we're going to talk about that one in a couple of days' time. So we're going to forget about that one today. We're just going to think about A-I and A-Y. Now, you can see here there are 6 words on my page, and some of them have got the AI spelling pattern, and some of them have got the AY spelling pattern, okay? So your job is to write these 6 words down in your book and put the sound buttons on and then read them, okay? So we know that these make the A sounds. You've got to put the sound buttons on the other sounds and then read the words so you know what they say. So what you've got to do is pause the video, write the 6 words down and put sound buttons on, have a read, and then once you think you're confident with what the words say, then you're going to start the video up again and we'll go through them together. And I just want to say that you've got to be careful with this one here, because if you look at the start here, this is a tricky word. So it's a little, you can't really put sound buttons on this one like you think you can, okay? So maybe you could put the sound buttons on this end bit and then you'll know what this word says together, okay? So pause the video now, write down those 6 words and come back when you are done. Okay, brilliant. So let's put sound buttons on. Well, I'll put my sound buttons on. You check that you've got the same sound buttons as me. And then I'd like you to use your robot arms or your phonics fingers to sound it out. We'll do it together, okay? So first one I've got here, I've got N, A, O, nail, okay? So I'm going to count to 3 and I would like you to say the word with me, sound it out with me while you use your robot arms, okay? Ready? Just like we do in the classroom. 1, 2, 3. N, A, O, nail. Fantastic. Right, let's do this next one. I'll put my sound buttons on. P, A, pray. Okay, let's use our robot arms again. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. P, A, pray. Fantastic. Now make sure you're saying p, p, p. Make sure it's a whisper, not p. We know we like to do p, p, p. Brilliant. Okay, let's do this next one here. I've got S, N, A, O, snail. Okay, let's use our robot arms one last time. So you get them ready. I bet you've got them all ready. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. S-n-a or snail. Fantastic. Right, this time I think we'll use our phonics fingers. So get them wiggling while I'm putting my sound buttons on. P-o-a, play. Right, I hope your phonics fingers are all wiggling. I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to sound that one out together. 1, 2, 3. P-o-a, play. Fantastic. Now this is the one that was a little bit tricky down here. Okay, so this word here, the first part of this word, up to this point is a tricky word, and I'm sure you know what tricky word this is. Tricky word to. So we can't sound out to, can we? So we can't put our sound buttons on there, but we can put our sound buttons on this last part here, which lets us be able to sound out this part, and we can put them together to find out what the word is. So a day. Okay, and we know this is to, so today is that word. Okay, brilliant. And last one, a stay. Okay, I'd like you to wiggle your phonics fingers, and let's do that last one together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. A stay. Fantastic. Right, let's move on to our next page. So what we are going to do now is I'm going to say some words that have got this spelling pattern here. So this AY spelling pattern. I'm going to say them, and as I say it, I'd like you to try and write it down, and then I'm going to show you them afterwards. Okay, so let me get my list of words. Okay, so first word that I'd like you to write down, remember it's going to be this A sound, it's not going to be AI, it's going to be this one, is day. D-A, day. Could you write that one down? Okay, brilliant. Right, next one that we are going to do is May. A, May. So just 2 sounds in that one. A, May. Superstars. Right, let's do one more. Okay, this last one is tray. So there's 2 sounds there at the start that kind of blend together. So listen carefully. A, tray. Not ch, but a, tray. Okay, fantastic. Let's hope you had time to write those 3 words. Now I'm going to move this box out of the way, and I want you to double check you've got those 3 words spelled correctly. So we've got day, D-A-Y, May, M-A-Y, and tray, T-R-A. Okay, now remember that we often get confused with this sound tr, don't we? And we like to put ch. So I hope you got the t and the together. Okay, now last job is I've got a sentence for you that has got one of these AY words. So it's not one of these. It's one we've already done. It's definitely got this AY for the A sound, so I don't want to see AI. Okay, and it's also got a couple of tricky words in it. So I'm going to say the sentence, and then I'd like you to pause the video, write down your sentence, and then when you're done, start the video again, and I will show you the sentence to double check you've got it right. Don't forget capital letters and full stops and finger spaces. Okay, so the sentence is, it's got 4 words. Are you ready? I like to play. So play is that A word, and it's got that A-Y spelling pattern. Okay, this one right here. Okay, let me say it one more time. I like to play. Okay, so pause the video now, write that sentence, and start the video up when you have finished. Brilliant. Okay, so let's have a look. There it is. I, big capital I, tricky word. Like, also a tricky word, isn't it? So hopefully you've got that right there. To, another tricky word. We just talked about that one, didn't we? To, and then play. P-L-A-Y, play. Fantastic, year 1. So that is the end of our phonics today. So I will see you all later. Bye, everybody.